Welcome to JAMUP number 34. I am Mark Thomas. This is Jeff MMA superstar Jeff Lights Out Hughes. Can't believe I forgot that this time.
Oh, geez.
And this is Jeff and Mark's Untitled Podcast. Welcome to the show, buddy. You are on the road.
I am trying to get a bunch of shit done before I leave for Singapore tomorrow.
Makes perfect sense. So you're leaving tomorrow then?
Leaving tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. But this show is a priority. I told you guys a couple weeks ago that this show is going to be a priority, so I'm sticking to my word. We're doing a show every week.
No, we definitely are. We're I announced earlier today on Facebook, I don't know if you saw that we're slightly delayed today. I'm going to try to get this out tonight. I'm going to edit my ass off as soon as we're done and try to get it out tonight. But if not, it'll be out tomorrow.
It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's not going to be a long show considering I have a shit ton of stuff to do still.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. I'm excited. Excited to be here. Let's fucking start the show.
For sure. I guess first things first, we already kind of started. But fight update. You're leaving tomorrow. Fucking going to Singapore. You fight on, is it Saturday still? Yeah,
it's it'll be at like 5 o'clock in the morning ish.
Okay.
Here, Eastern Standard Time. Singapore time it'll be 5 p.m. So because they're 12 hours ahead. So I really gotta like, part of the problem is going to be trying to get acclimated to their time. I'm pretty good about shit like that, so I'm not worried about it. But he has to do it too. So it's because he's coming from Brazil. I don't know what time they're on, but it has to be similar to ours.
Yeah. I mean, so that answers my next question. Well, you already answered it anyway, but you're obviously going a little earlier, so that's good. I would think you are going to get acclimated to the time difference, of course.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. That's good to know. That was my first question. Yeah. I mean, what the hell are you going to do once you get there? Like, what happened? How does that go about? You probably don't even know, really.
No, I'm just going to go with the flow. Mo Green's fighting me and him has been talking back and forth. We'll probably train a little bit together.
Oh, so he's there. He's going to be there with you.
He left today. I'm leaving tomorrow. Yeah, he's on the card also. So.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
His coach is left with him, so I'm just gonna work out with him until my coach is done.
Oh, cool. Wow, that'll be different, but also not. It's a familiar face, but in a different way, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean the thing with me and Mo is like why am I echoing?
You're echoing?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're not echoing on my end.
All right, then who cares?
As far as I know.
Oh, I sound better again.
Oh, okay.
No, the thing about me and him has spent 40 minutes in the cage together, so like, there's not a person in the sport that like has my respect quite like him,
Yeah.
I mean, we went to war for 40 minutes, and that's a long time to do anything.
Yeah. For sure. Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
25 once and 15 the other. So, I mean, we're cool. I mean, we're not like the best of friends or anything, but it's cool to, I mean, he's a buddy. So.
Yeah. Hold on, my bad. I think I just figured out the fucking echo issue. But cool, man. Fucking didn't know any of that about Mo Green, sir. Well, I knew about the fights being as long as they were, but like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess, is there anything else you want to fucking say about Singapore? Because, I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, dude. I am not looking forward to this fight. Or not the flight, not the fight. The flight.
Yeah. Long flight. 24 hours, you said?
It's like 24 hours.
Fuck. Dude, I think the longest flight I've ever taken, I think it was like maybe 6 hours to California, Ohio to California.
Yeah, so I gotta fly from Cleveland to San Francisco, and 3-hour delay to Singapore, and that's 17 hours.
Shit. Oh, yeah. So it's not okay. It's not a straight flight. That's
No, we got a board. We board like this giant plane in California. It's like a 787 or something like that. It's gonna be the biggest plane I've ever been on.
oh wow. Are
Yeah.
those like first class seats they give you for UFC? Give you like first class and shit? No,
Come on.
no,
No.
not even like business class or nothing.
No.
Oh man.
They're like, get your ass in the back with the luggage.
Wow. Wow. Well, I guess I guess you're not making the big bucks yet. You're no Steve Miocic yet.
I mean, as long at least I don't have to pay $1 to get any of my coaches over there, so that's positive.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
So yeah, man, yeah, that's all I got to say about the fight, really.
Are there any other plans you got for Singapore? Like, you gonna do anything out there that you know of, or do you even know of anything to do?
No, dude, I swear to God, I'm like trying to do the math in my head, but like the whole country is like the size of Cleveland or something.
Really? Yeah, it's just an island.
Yeah, so I mean, there's like the beach, and it's like 95 degrees there every day, but it rains, and like I don't know, I think this is their winter. They're right
Wow.
like on the equator, so like it's literally the same. It's 95 degrees all year round.
Man, it's gonna be so hot, like hot in the.
It's gonna be humid as shit.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, you're fighting at a stadium. I'm assuming. I'm sure they have some cool stadium, and it still gets hot in those fucking, especially with all those people in there breathing and fucking.
Yeah.
When
we did up in Vancouver, we did the weigh-ins at the arena, and it was freezing, dude. My nipples could have cut glass. And then the next night, dude, it was perfectly fine. Like, wasn't, so it was it was nice. So like, hopefully this place isn't hot.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, we both have to fight in the shit, so who cares?
Yeah, I mean, it's just as much of a disadvantage for him as it is for me, because he's like Brazilian or something, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure he's used to some heat, you know.
Yeah. I ain't worried about it. I'm just ready to go in there and fight, get this win.
Yeah. You will too, sir. Me and my mom were talking about it earlier today. She couldn't be prouder of you, by the way. She's rocking a JAMUP sticker on the back of her car now. So.
Was that her Mercedes?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh damn!
It's an older one. Rogers had to fix it a lot, but it's still. I mean, it's a Mercedes, right?
Yeah.
But
it's cool. But yeah, man, I'll be flying, and we'll do a jam up, and half of the crew will be in Singapore next week. So that'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, maybe they'll pop in or something if we're lucky.
And you will still be in Waco?
I will. It'll be
so that's home base.
For sure. It's like literally the best of both worlds. Like each side of the planet on JAMUP.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. I just downloaded a bunch of video games, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna do until the fight.
Yeah, just chill in the hotel room, play some video games.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You got that Raspberry Pi? Is that what you downloaded it on? Because you don't have the Switch anymore.
Nope. I got a Switch.
Oh, you
My
got
buddy
another
sold
one?
it to me. Dude, he sold it for dirt cheap. I couldn't say no to it.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm like, man, I'm about to take a 24-hour flight twice, so I'm gonna buy that from you.
Yeah. Well, the new ones have like extended battery life, so you probably didn't get the new ones, but still.
No, but the new ones are all portable.
Yeah. And I think you can. Do they take cartridges still? I thought it was maybe just all download.
Ooh, I don't know. I imagine.
I wouldn't like it if it was all download. Yeah. That would suck too if you were trying to upgrade and you already had all the games and shit too.
Yeah, man, that'd be a pain in the ass. I don't know. I almost bought one because I know they're $100 cheaper than the regular Switches, but
I'd prefer the original. I like that the controllers come off. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just better, I think, and I like that it can still be a console.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the big change. But yeah, man, I guess that's the fucking fight update, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I don't really have too much more for this, or too much for this episode, but it's not gonna be that long of one anyway, but I do have a couple things written down. One of which I wanted to get your opinion on something. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Okay.
Couple weeks ago was the premiere of SmackDown Live on Fox, right? A week prior, Brock Lesnar had beat the shit out of Rey Mysterio Jr. Did you hear anything? You see where I'm going? You got an idea where I'm
Yes,
going
I know
with this?
exactly. I know where you're going with this.
When Friday, for the people who don't, Friday Night SmackDown happened, premiered on Fox. At the very end, it was Kofi Kingston versus Brock Lesnar for the title. Brock Lesnar wins. Immediately, Rey Mysterio's music hits. Rey Mysterio comes out, followed by Cain Velasquez. And then Cain Velasquez went into the ring, jumped on him, did some very hard sparring-like moves. You could tell that he hasn't done this very much, you know what I mean? And basically confronted Brock Lesnar and debuted in WWE.
Yeah.
Not only that, Tyson Fury is also having a match in the WWE. They're both scheduled for Crown Jewel, the Saudi Arabia event. Tyson Fury versus Braun Strowman, and they were feuding that night too. They actually got involved, and he appeared, and they brawled in the ring for like the last 10 minutes of like Raw or SmackDown or something. And hi Rachel, and she just waved. Anyway, basically, how do you feel about that? I know you were a big fan of Cain Velasquez.
I watched some of his. I think he was with. Who do you have his matches with? Was it AAA?
Oh, I
Down
don't
in
know.
Mexico?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was training with Ray. I think he was doing some stuff with Lucha Underground. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Was it Lucha? Yeah, I know it's one of those promotions out in Mexico. I think he's only had 2 matches.
Yeah, I think he's.
He looked good. He really looked good. Yeah, he's always been a freak athlete, and nobody outside of Stipe has a better gas tank.
Yeah.
In the heavyweight division ever.
No.
And maybe even he can compare with Stipe's gas tank. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just don't know why they would have both those celebrities on there, because they're not gonna lose.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. Well, I mean,
I could see Braun Strowman and Tyson Fury ending in a like disqualification
like a draw or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because these. But if Cain is signed, which I heard he is.
Yeah, he saw. I guess he signed a multi-year deal or a multi-appearance or something. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, I could see him losing and making it like a rivalry with Lesnar, because they keep talking about how he's like, I've already beat him, and I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, well, I think
so.
That obvious. It's Brock's the obvious choice for his first fucking feud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all built in there. I think it could be really fucking awesome if they do it right. Like that. This could be the start of something great. The Tyson Fury thing though kind of boggles my mind a little. I don't know why he's doing it. Maybe he wants to. Maybe he just genuinely wanted to.
Right.
But
what's kind of weird to me is so wait a minute. Does Disney own Fox?
Yes. I believe
Disney also owns ESPN, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh. Like a boxing wrestling crossover?
Tyson Fury is signed
and
with
UFC.
ESPN boxing.
Yeah. Oh. I didn't know that little bit of information.
And now they're on Fox. So Fox and ESPN, or technically it's CBS, aren't competitors anymore because they're owned by Daddy Disney.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe he's trying to get more eyes on him, and they're trying to get more, because they gave him a lot of fucking money to fight on ESPN Plus exclusively.
Did they?
Oh, a shit ton.
Yeah. I believe he made a lot of money off that Wilder fight too.
Well, he's fought twice since, both on ESPN Plus, and and I know a lot of people watch him because he's like he's probably the most popular boxer right now.
Yeah, I mean, I can't help but like him. You know what I mean? I know who
Yeah,
he is, and I
he's a
don't
likable
follow
guy.
boxing.
Yeah,
But
very likable guy, very good character.
so he definitely doesn't need the money. I'm sure he banked off all that. You know what I mean?
No. But you know what? A lot of people with money, they want more of it.
That's true. I mean, he's
A
also the guy.
millionaire wants to become a billionaire.
Didn't he donate like a shit ton of the, if not all of the Wilder fight
I
earnings
think,
to something?
yeah, I think a suicide prevention or something like that. I
Yeah,
think he
because he was
donated all.
the mental health guy in that
Yeah,
fight. Like that was what they were promoting him as. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, he doesn't seem like a greedy dude to me, but maybe that's why. You know what I mean? Like maybe he needs it at this point.
well, I
Uh,
think he donated his purse. I don't think he donated his winnings.
yeah, I don't know the details.
I don't know how it works.
I just
I
saw
don't know how it works.
generosity there and saw that like doesn't seem like a greedy dude. I guess is all I was really saying.
I'm telling you right now, I love giving back to people, but it'd be hard to give away all my money.
I know, especially when you worked that hard, and he had like a true like comeback story and shit.
Yeah,
But I guess it only made him look better, you know.
yeah. Oh yeah, got him some fans.
Like great press is priceless, I
Right.
guess. But yeah, okay. I guess that's so you don't got a problem with it, I guess, is what you're saying.
No, but I that's whatever. I mean, they had it all started with like Mr. T and all that and the WWF, and then it was like Lawrence Taylor was the main event at WrestleMania, for Christ's sake. So like they've always had a thing with celebrities and
Yeah.
athletes especially.
Even fictional
Um,
characters with the dude from No Holds Barred. I can't remember what his name was, but they brought the
Zeus.
Zeus. They brought the fictional character into it, like he was real.
Yeah, yeah. That was back in WWE's like just complete kayfabe days.
Yep, yep, for sure. It
Like
was still
everybody
alive.
was a good guy or a bad guy.
Yep, they couldn't travel together. Like
Um,
the clique was hadn't breaking kayfabe at that point.
yeah. So, um, but yeah, man, what do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you, as a fan, because you're more of a fan than I am.
To be honest, when I was watching SmackDown Live and Cain Velasquez came out, I did not expect it. Even though I knew that he had been wearing luchador masks and doing some pro wrestling stuff, I did not expect him to come out. And the week prior, when Brock was just beating the shit out of Rey Mysterio and his son for seemingly no reason at all, it all made sense once Cain Velasquez walked out. I was like, oh, okay, that's what they're doing. And I think a feud between Brock Lesnar and Cain Velasquez, especially a a work feud, like a kayfabe feud that already kind of has a little bit of legitimacy behind it from the UFC stuff. I mean, he's the dude that fucking took him down. Didn't he take the title from him?
Yeah, he
Cain?
took the title, pretty
Like
much fucking beat him
he
into retirement because
yeah, he
he was
killed that
done
hype
after
train.
that.
So I mean, it's all there. It has the makings of being something great. So if they, I mean, again, WWE is known for shitting the bed completely, but they're also known for not. So I mean, as a
Yeah,
wrestling fan, I have high hopes, but I'm not getting my hopes too high. I guess if that
yeah.
even makes sense. And the Tyson
Uh,
Fury thing to me, it could go either way. I'll be like, if he was feuding with somebody different, I might be a little more excited about it. But Braun Strowman versus Tyson Fury, they're essentially like the same. Like, it makes sense. Who's gonna take down Braun Strowman? Tyson Fury.
right. It's gonna be, it's gonna be it's more, it's not, it's gonna be more of a sideshow than anything.
Yeah, it's
So,
Shaq taking on Big Show. You
right.
know what I mean? But for
Yep,
the
that's
Saudi
just
Arabians,
generations.
that's probably another
Um,
big factor too. Is the Saudi Arabia factor?
oh, they like that shit, man. You
And
could
they
throw.
can't bring the women over there, so they got to do something else big.
I thought they did Becky Lynch over there last time.
Nope. They thought about it, but they ended up not doing it. They were trying to figure out a way to do it, but there was no women there. They got mad, dude, just because they played a promo that had Carmella in it. On the like it was a commercial on the Titantron. They accidentally played it and had Carmella in it, and the Saudi Arabian government, I guess, was like, "Whoa, that's not cool."
They're very progressive over there.
Oh, tons, yeah. Their women can drive now. They're so progressive.
Whoa!
You know?
Next, you're gonna tell me they're voting? What the hell is this world coming to?
They might be. I don't know. They have a king though, so I don't know if voting is. I mean, it might be some like democratic monarchy or something that makes no sense like that.
I don't follow any politics in the U.S., let alone across the world.
No, yeah, no, I'm right there with you, buddy.
But yeah, let's I gotta get going here in a minute, but I want to talk to you about what your thoughts on El Camino were.
Oh, El Camino. All right, I liked it. Honestly, I think it was made for us, you people like you and I who loved the show, loved how it ended, but kind of was like, I wonder what happened with Jesse. This was the ending for Jesse. It was 2 more episodes to the show, giving you an ending for Jesse, and some closure on how the Walt thing ended up. I mean, as a Breaking Bad fan, I feel like that shit was made for me. You know what I mean?
I hear some complaining about it, but for the most part, it's been pretty well received.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I thought the way it kind of all ended up for him was a little too perfect, but I'm happy about it. I don't hate it. You know what I mean?
After all the shit that characters went through, he deserved it more than anybody.
For sure. And I loved Skinny Pete. Like, dude, you're my hero.
Yeah. Skinny Pete was. Yeah, no, Skinny Pete's getting a lot of love from that movie, and he had a 10-minute part.
Oh, he was the introduction to the movie. That whole little teaser promo where he's just talking about how he's not going to rat out Jesse. I mean, Skinny Pete's the man. Now.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it. The 2-hour runtime I thought was perfect. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, they should have shaved 30 minutes off of it."
No.
I don't know why people like to do that. If a movie's made to be 3 hours, I want to watch 3 hours of it.
No, yeah, I believe it. I mean, I've said that most movies are usually a little better if it's like an hour 30, hour and 40. But I mean, if it's something I've been waiting for a long time, the more the better.
Right. I want to see more of it. Yeah, man, I liked it a lot, and I think I'm gonna go back and rewatch it.
I think I will too.
Without giving any spoilers away, because I'm sure there's people that listen that don't want to hear what happened and they haven't got around to watch it yet.
Yeah.
That scene at the what is it? What was that place? Like a metal factory or something?
The
fabrication place.
Probably one of the best scenes in the movie. You mean more towards the end?
Yeah, that was intense, dude.
That was good.
That was cool. I thought the part with the when he was looking for the money in that one dude's house was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My only complaint this is literally my only complaint, which I know it was needed. I'm not saying it shouldn't have been in there, but the Walter White flashback.
Yeah, that you could tell it wasn't like it was new footage that they shot for the movie. You could tell that Walter had a skull cap on, so you could tell he didn't shave his head. His head was kind of bulging. He looked a little bit like Mars Attacks or something,
And Jesse looked a lot thicker.
Yeah. Oh, there was some parts too, like the part with Kristen Ritter, the heroin girl that died in the show, that Walt just let die. You could tell that was reshot because Jesse's hair clearly looked like a wig. Just certain shots. Other shots, like the lighting was a little better, so it didn't look so bad. But other shots, like the lighting hit it just right, and you're like, wow, that looks bad. But I mean, it's a movie. We all know it's a movie. It's not gonna be. We all know that they didn't plan on making this movie back then. So but I mean, I guess it's not too far fetched to think that they had some deleted scenes that they threw in there too. I guess.
Yeah, and I think were you the one that told me about the tours that they were doing?
The tours.
with the Winnebago and stuff?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Oh, so they didn't want people of Albuquerque to get hip to what they were doing. So they started doing tours and stuff of Breaking Bad, the Winnebago, and like they were acting like they were bringing people in for
Oh
like
wow!
this.
But they were
Yeah,
really shooting
that's
a movie.
yeah. They didn't want people to they didn't want it to
Yeah,
leak because it didn't leak until what, a week before it came out.
yeah. Like it was under. They said they were gonna make it, and then all of a sudden, like a month or so later, Bob Odenkirk did an interview. I was like, no, they made it. They're done filming. They actually fucking did it.
Yeah,
And then like a month later, it was on Netflix. I think like right around there, because I think when
yeah.
Bob Odenkirk said that, it was right around Comic-Con time. So it was a little while ago. But yeah, dude,
I
in like six
That's the
months, that
word
shit
I
was out.
got. Yeah, that's the word I got was that like they knew people would get hip to it and spoil it for people. So they were like, "Oh, we're doing Breaking Bad tours, and here's the Winnebago, and here's this character stuff." And
Yeah, that makes sense
I
too.
was
Because imagine if Bryan Cranston was walking around with a shaved head, people would know
right,
something's up. Like
yeah,
of course, they didn't shave. I mean, obviously, unless he would shave his head like right before they did it, but it wouldn't look right if they did that. You know what I mean? Hair, your skin needs to like oil up, and your hair needs to like settle and shit.
well, and your skin color, yeah, it would look
That
white as a ghost.
exactly because he's got hair now, and who know? I don't know what he's doing right now. I know you looked it up on the last show, but it doesn't look like he's doing much. So he's probably got
No,
hair.
no,
But yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it wasn't perfect by any means, but it was like two more episodes that
but,
had their little arcs. You know what I mean? Like if you cut that in half, it could have been two episodes.
yeah. What would you give it a score of 1 to 10?
1 to 10. Uh, I
I
mean,
like 1 to 10 because there's more room for there's like more opportunity for
yeah. There's
like
there's more.
room.
Yeah, yeah. You can get a better idea of what you really thought about it by spreading it out a little. Um, as a Breaking Bad fan and shit, and the way they did it, and how bad it could have been, it could have ruined it. It could have ruined what was otherwise a pretty fucking great ending to a show, especially
Yeah,
after Game of Thrones had such a terrible ending. Breaking Bad's a great fucking ending. Um, I'd give it a solid 8, maybe even an 8.5.
that's what I'm giving is 8.5.
I mean, kudos, they pulled it off. You know, not an A plus, but a. You know.
Yeah,
Uh,
B plus, A minus. I would say it
there
wasn't
you go.
perfect, but it wasn't bad whatsoever.
Yeah, like honestly, I mean, I'd be okay with a sequel. Honestly, see how that panned out up and fuck maybe it didn't work out for Jesse up and
Well,
wherever.
or somebody that's on the hunt for Jesse figures out he's up in.
Oh shit! Exactly.
Oh shit!
Because I mean, he's
Cut
not.
that out. Cut that out.
I don't know if I should, but I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, or at least beep it out. Bleep it out. Like,
I
beep.
that's I will. I would. I'll put me going. Oh shit, or something over it. But
Yeah.
uh, I don't know if that showed up. But this is the first appearance of Ollie ever in the show. I forgot to
Yeah.
put him away.
Yeah.
So I apologize to anybody hearing him walk around in the background.
Yeah, we
But
heard a little bit, but
again, I just remembered this too, and it's so recent. I kind of want to get it out there, and I guess I should have brought it up prior. But Patrick Day, the boxer guy that
I don't know.
died 4 days after his fight or something like that. That dude never woke up from being knocked out.
No.
He was in a coma, I guess, for 4 fucking days. And he didn't just die; they actually pulled the plug on him.
Yeah, because there's no brain function or
Yeah,
whatever.
there was no recovery from that. They were just keeping him alive.
Yeah.
But I don't mean to just randomly bring up a grim subject, but I saw a debate online, kind of a debate. Everybody was kind of agreeing with each other about boxing, but and the essentially the how boxing is way more dangerous than MMA in a lot of ways. And me and my buddy Eric Sprinkles, as you know, were looking up the statistic last night, and even the statistics back up just how much more damaging boxing is to the brain than MMA is. I mean, there's a tremendous difference in the percentages between MMA and boxing. And I don't know. I guess I don't know why I'm bringing this, other than just, I guess, to get your thoughts on it.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on the difference between. I've never explained it this way. It just kind of came to me because I'm sitting in a car right now.
Okay.
All right. MMA, smaller gloves, different ways. You know, you see a lot more like out cold knockouts off one shot, right? And so the way I explain it to this is the best way I can think of explaining it is you're in a car. Say you're in a regular Ford normal size car, and you see F-150 coming for you. This is MMA. Big F-150 coming for you, and he hits you one time going 60 miles an hour. You're probably going to be fucked up, right?
Yeah.
But what if the same person hits you going 30 miles an hour, but he hits you 150 times? Are you going to be more fucked up? Probably.
Yep.
There's more chances to get hurt.
Yep.
Rather than getting hit one time and being like, okay, that's like the person being in the car getting hit. That's like my idea of somebody's brain. You get hit one time, you might get hurt, whatever. But if a car's hitting you from 100 different angles, that like getting hit 150, 200 times a fight in boxing, dude, your brain's going to swell in different places. And
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's so much more dangerous. It might not be the best way to explain it, but like that's the way I'm thinking of it right now. Is like, would you rather be in danger for one time or little hits? Or, I mean, these guys don't hit soft either. I mean, just because you're wearing big gloves doesn't mean it feels any less.
No, if any, it's just a larger, blunt object. It's a little softer, but you're still getting slammed in the face by a large, hard object. Like boxing gloves are padded, but they're still hard as fuck.
They're not padded for your head; they're padded for your fist.
Yeah, exactly.
But
not. I mean, all of what you said, yes, but at the same time, like the whole point of boxing is to punch somebody until they're knocked the fuck out and they don't get up for 10 seconds. That is all you can really do. That is how you win. There's no other way to win, I don't think. Is there?
Decision.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that is the whole point, to do it. If it's a decision, that means you're going every round doing that to each other over and over and over again. You're not succeeding, but you're trying to knock each other the fuck out. That is the whole point. MMA, the point is just to win. You have multiple ways to win.
Yeah.
You have way more strategy. It's not so confined. It's a real fight.
Yeah.
It's a fight for survival as opposed to a contest of blows.
Yeah. And I think MMA is safer than football. Because of that same thing. Because you can only take so many shots before your brain's like, no, I'm done.
Yeah.
Football, man, I've got more headaches and probably concussions in football wearing a fucking helmet this thick than I ever have in MMA. Like, yeah, I've got my bell rung in MMA and I've been like, shit, that sucked. But like football, I mean, sometimes the very first play of the game, you're like, it wakes you up because you're fucking like, ooh, you know what I mean? And then you might, I mean, I never, especially in high school, I never left the field. I was on the field all 4 downs every possession. So
yeah, I mean, it's not just
a lot of fucking heads.
Yeah, it's not even just your head. The whole rest of your body gets fucked up too. They're slamming straight in, depending on what position you're playing. It doesn't really matter either way. Sometimes you still get fucking destroyed.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they need to figure something out with boxing, but they're so set in their ways, and most of those boxing guys are old grumpy fucks, and they're never going to change. So
yeah,
people are going to die.
If they change the ways, they can't rig the certain fights. You know what I mean? Because there's no doubt some of it's rigged. It's been proven sometimes too, but I don't think the big ones. I mean, when somebody's got a reputation to uphold, they're not going to fucking rig that.
Well, I don't. This is the story with Jared saying boxing's a work.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it.
The fighting is not a fucking work. No. Maybe the judging might be a little corrupt. I don't think it being a work is the right word because
that's the better word. There's definitely corruption in boxing. No,
There's
without a
corruption
doubt.
everywhere. There's corruption down at the gas station. This person wants this shift, and that person, the manager likes that person more. Guess who gets the shift? I mean, there's corruption everywhere.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. I guess it's.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess that's probably a great fucking spot to end the show. I would think. Not only that, but you're now sitting in your driveway. Rachel came out and waved a long time ago, so I apologize, Rachel.
all right.
But yeah, buddy, can't fucking wait for next fucking Saturday, and
We'll talk before then. We'll do a show before then.
Oh no, I'm for sure, but I guess I'm just saying it for everyone. Ollie, chill the fuck out. He's excited too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess with that said, this has been Jeff and Mark's Untitled Podcast number 34, dude. We're middle-aged, bro. We're so middle-aged, it's ridiculous. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, big shit coming ahead, aside from the fight. Yeah, so keep an eye out. Buddy, anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'll get a hold of you before this, and we'll do another show. But if you have made it this far, and you want to, I got my creepy nephew's looking.
What's up, dude?
I'm gonna, I will talk to you guys, and obviously they want my attention, so
Yeah.
Hogan must pose. All right, man.
All right, bud. Take it easy. Have a good night.
Yeah.